Hey guys, so I've seen this video being kind of shared around, and so Hollywood and media and whoever have been trying to push this, oh, the Little Mermaid, Black Ariel, little black girls have someone to look at and say, oh, there's me on screen. This little girl, this little girl is based as fuck. I don't know if it's her parents raising her the right way. I don't know if she's just a free thinker, which I hope she stays like this in life because we need more people to speak out against the fucking bullshit that we're all expected to go along with. So, for anyone living under a fucking rock, people are basically complaining that Ariel's black, which people are like, well, she's a mermaid. Yeah, it's true, she's a mermaid. But in the story that she originates from, she's called white like 5 fucking times. We don't have a problem with representation. If they look, the movie, apparently they're making 3 or 4 brand new songs that weren't in the original. Why not give Ariel a black friend? She had a black friend or sister or whatever in the cartoon, in the Disney cartoon. Why not give her a black friend? Ariel is an established character, and in the story that she's written in, a Danish story, by the way. Tell me how many fucking black Danish people you've seen, especially back when it was written. Ariel's white. She's white. I think they changed her hair to red. It was like a brownish, but because of the way the colors are, just the red made it pop a lot more. You know, you're under. You've got this movie where you're under the sea and you can only get things as bright. Otherwise, it just looks kind of stupid. So, in order to make her character pop, she's got very bright, tail. She's got the bright purple top on, and her hair is a bright red. So that way, she's front and center. You can tell her apart from everything else in the background or the foreground. Um, so I think the hair color that's pretty much what people think was just because nothing for redheads, but I think just because it's under the sea, it's supposed to be dark and dank looking, especially with how far down they're supposed to live. There's not going to be a whole lot of light. So bright red hair makes sense. Um, but we don't have a problem with a black mermaid. Every culture, it seems, has some kind of mermaid story. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to make a mermaid who's black, you can. But taking an established character who has been around since what, the 1800s, the late 1800s, whenever the book was written, and then making them black for the sake of diversity and representation, it just pisses people off. But you're gonna see this little girl, because this is what they're trying to tell you, that, oh, little girls are going to see this and oh my god, I see myself on screen.
Why isn't that
What
the real
blasphemy did she just say?
Why is it not the real one?
Dishonor.
It's not because like Ariel's white, not brown. Like, why would it be a movie like that? Ariel's hair is long, not braided.
I don't know where this kid is going to go in life, but we need people like her. Again, she's the kind of person that they're trying to say, oh, these little girls are going to look at the screen. Now, of course, they've shown videos like, oh my god, Ariel looks like me. But one, they're either fucking raised to believe that they need representation to feel validation, or, but this little girl's like, fuck that. This is not the Little Mermaid. This is not Ariel. Ariel is white. Ariel has long hair, red hair. Not this. So I don't know if it's her parents, and especially with schools now. If they're able to keep her like this, where she's a free thinker, we need more people like that. People are so sick of this fucking forced diversity shit, and then when you call it out, you get called a fucking racist. We don't care about the diversity. If you want to make new characters, and people are like, well, they make characters all the time, you still complain because they're poorly written characters. They're poorly written characters, and you're just making characters for representation purposes. You don't care about their backstory. You don't care about the character. All these people care about is the color of their skin, what's between their legs, and who they like to fuck. That is what they fucking care. And pronouns. It's like those 3-4 things, and then they base the character around that. You know, I did a video not too long ago about one of the Spider-Verse. It's like the fucking swinging around on webs coming out of their fucking crutches. They've got their wheelchair on their back. And then, of course, they're super gazies. It's like they base characters just around that shit. That's why it's like, well, we make original characters and you guys still complain because they're shit characters. You're writing them for the sole purpose of diversity, of representation. That should be the last fucking part. Just write good characters. If they're black, white, pink, purple, it won't matter because we'll still love them because they're well written. I mean, people say about with Lord of the Rings saying, oh, black elves, you just mad. No, apparently it's just a bad show. It's like, well, you know, there's black people in the Game of Thrones one, whatever the fuck it is. No one's complaining about that. So no one's complaining about the black guy and whatever in Game of Thrones, but they're complaining about the Lord of the Rings. Maybe it's not the black people. Maybe it's just the writing. So we don't care about the black characters. Again, white, black, pink, purple, blue, orange, it doesn't matter as long as they are well written. But Hollywood doesn't get that. They're going to write a fucking character based around sexuality, based around gender, based around the fucking skin color, and then everything else comes afterwards. It's like, well, what are their hobbies? What do they like? What do they dislike? They're activists. Oh, gee, real fucking creative. And what are they activism against? Inequality? Oh, boy. Really, riveting and pushing the envelope there, huh? So, we don't care as long as it's well written. If they want to make a black mermaid, make a black mermaid. But leave established characters alone. Because again, they'd be the same people that if they made fucking Black Panther white, they'd be the first to jump on the, they shouldn't be making Black Panther white. He's a black character. Black people need representation. Well, same thing with Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn, one of King Henry's wives. Anne Boleyn was a very real person. She was the wife of King Henry. She was portrayed on BBC in like some story or whatever by a black woman. We know what she looks like. She's a real person. She is white. And she was played by a black person. Why? Diversity, representation, even historical figures are not fucking safe. And this is why people get pissed off. Because if you want to say, oh, they're a fictional character, that's one thing. But then when you take real characters like Anne Boleyn and you have a black woman play her, what's the matter? It's the fact that Anne Boleyn is a real person and she was fucking white. What's the matter? You're fucking racist? No, Anne Boleyn was a real fucking person and she was white. I can't wait for the fucking Martin Luther King movie to come out with I don't know, Christopher Walken as fucking Martin Luther King. I have a dream that all men created equal. It's not the color of your skin, content of your character. I can't wait to see Martin Luther King being portrayed by a white man. We want to take historical people, or you know, they make a movie about, like, I don't know, Gandhi. Oh, oh, oh. Let's see. Let's get Chris Pratt to play Gandhi. You guys okay with that? You guys have no problem taking and reversing and switching to black. So what do we take colored? And you guys good with that? Okay. But this little girl, I hope she stays like this. I hope, you know, if she's, I'm sure she's in school. I hope none of the fucking teachers bullshit gets to her. If she does have good teachers, right on. We need, with all the crap going on in the world, or at least in the United States, we need teachers who are teaching them what they need to know. Reading, writing, math, science, history, and teaching them that stuff that we all learned. Not pronouns, not 50 fucking genders, not, oh, if you want to tickle yourself down there, it's okay, just don't let anyone see you. I mean, they need to be taught regular things, because being tolerant, like they claim, being tolerant and all that, it's going to mean shit if these kids are fucking stupid. Being tolerant, great, but then they're going to be allowed to vote, and they're going to be voting for all the wrong reasons. So I hope this kid stays like this. All the comments are basically like, dude, this kid is based. This girl is exactly who Disney claims is the target audience, and she doesn't approve. That poor kid's about to get canceled. It's been 30 plus years of Ariel being a pale-skinned redhead. I don't know how Disney got in their heads that this was a good idea. Money. Wow, I can't believe this kid is a racist. What's her Twitter? I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. A proxy war without end. Good. She has some self-respect for herself. She want to see real art. Something internalized. Yeah, they're gonna claim that she's, you know, it's just Lord help the children. Yeah, I agree, but not how they mean. Based, smart kid. Twitter about to censor this. Based kid. Based. Impressive. Very based. Cancel that Trump supporter. Disney about to have media hit pieces written about racist 7-year-old black girls. Cancel that fucking kid right now. Now I know for sure that the other videos are scripted. Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like, all these kids are like, oh my god, Ariel looks like me. A little kid's not gonna fucking give a shit. The only people who give a shit are the fucking parents. You know, it's like they say about the fucking vegan dog. If the dog's a vegan, it didn't choose to be that way. So these kids who are caring about skin color and representation, it's not them caring about it. It's their fucking parents forcing them to give a shit. Oh, hello, base department. Clearly some ultra mega baby. Wow, I guess she dropped the clan. Twitter's usually a cesspool, but fucking from the mouth of babes, base. So pretty much every single fucking person. It was like, dude, this kid is based as fuck. We need more people like this. It's pretty sad that a kid has the fucking balls to say what adults should be saying. Instead, everyone just fucking goes along with it. Ariel is white. She was white in the original story. She was white in the fucking Disney movie. Why Disney decided to take her and turn her black is beyond me. If you want representation, if you're going to be adding more songs, why not write in another fucking character? Why not just fucking do that? Have her with a friend, because it's not a exact, you know, based on the cartoon. Why not write her a black friend? Keep Ariel white and write her a black friend that's on screen instead of having her fucking talk to a fish and a crab. People would have been perfectly fine with that, but no, you took an established character and turned them black for representation purposes. And then when things fail, you call everyone a fucking racist instead of just listening to people. But preaching to the choir at this point. But this little kid, like I said, I hope she stays like this. you know, we need people in this world right now. And I know she's still young, but things, the way they are, things are just getting worse and worse and worse. So by the time she's an adult, God only fucking knows how bad things are going to be. And we'll need people with her fucking balls to stand up and say, no, that's not fucking Ariel. Ariel is white, not brown. But yeah, what do you guys think about the whole needing to see yourself on screen? Like I said, representation is fine. And I have no problem with creating black characters. They just need to be well written. You can't just take a character and start off with race, gender, sexuality, pronouns, and all that, and then base everything around that, because you're not going to get a good character. You need to make a character. Okay, so I'm going to make a female character, right? I'm going to figure out who that person is first. What are they like? What do they dislike? What are their dreams? What's their personality? And then I add the little things like sexuality, if it's important to the story. If it's not, who fucking cares? It doesn't need to be brought up. So when these people come out and say, oh, the first lesbian this, is it going to be pertinent to the story? If not, who the fuck cares? You know, I'd create a character or a male character and say, oh, you know what? I want him to, you know, he's this way, you know, this is his past. You know, make a backstory for them first. And then all the little details. Like I said, like the sexuality, the pronouns, if that's your shit. But if it's stuff that isn't pertinent to the story and isn't going to add anything, why even bring it up? Especially if it's a kid's movie, or a kid's comic, or kid's show, or whatever. If it has nothing to do with the storyline, don't bother even bringing it up or advertising it. Because that's what they did with Lord of the Rings, and apparently Lord of the Rings is not doing so good. So, anyways, yeah, rant over. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.